Welcome. My name's Jennifer. We have 60 minutes to do a journey into power together, and I just have a couple of brief announcements. Community yoga is our fourth Friday of the month. August 27th is going to be Dev who's leading it, and her theme for her community yoga flow is going to be Black August, which is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And then Saturday, after our community yoga, August 28th, all classes are donation based. So if you know somebody that wants to come check us out, it's donation based. Show up. Thanks for coming, y'all. Braving the weather outside. The theme for tonight's class is breath. So our ujjayi, breathing in and out of our nose, and flow. So we're just going to get moving, and when you control or regulate your breath, it makes everything else flow. Everything else is possible. Reduces your blood pressure, reduces your anxiety, and allows you to get through tumultuousness like what we've got going on outside. Child's pose. Let's begin. And put your attention on inhaling and exhaling through your nose. As you breathe in and out of your nose, this ujjayi, this audible breath, you're also creating an environment in your sinuses that is antimicrobial, antibacterial. It increases the nitric oxide in your sinus cavities. So not only is it calming, but it's also warding off bugs. Downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Breath in, breath out. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Take ragdoll pose. Feet a little bit apart and clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. And let your breath come in and out of your nose as you look at the back of your mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Filling up and emptying out. Extended mountain, reach up, eyes up, and then bring your hands to heart center. And we'll open this evening's practice with the sound of 3 ohms. Extended mountain. Bow forward. Halfway lift. And plant your hands on your mat and come to high plank. Lower halfway down for low plank. Upward facing dog. Untuck your toes. Press the tops of your feet down. Downward facing dog. Look at the back of your mat. Breathe in. Empty out. Look at your thumbs. Jump there. Good, Patty. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Reach up, look up. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands and flow from high push-up to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Good, Michelle. Halfway, breathe in. Empty out. Jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain. Press down through your feet. Reach through your hands. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. On empty, jump your feet to your hands. Good, halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Hands plant, high push-up, low push-up. Full breath in, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. All together, breathe in. Breathe out. Jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold. Extended mountain. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Hands plant on your mat and you go high to low, yogi. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty. Jump your feet to your hands. Breathe in, half lift. Fold. Extended mountain, see the wall behind you, go up and go back. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe. Hands plant and you flow high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look forward, jump to the top of your mat. Good, Michelle. Half lift, fold. Chair pose, one breath. Sit deep, breathe in. Bow forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, fill. Plant your hands and go high to low. Yeah, generating heat, generating flow, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step forward, warrior one, right side, one breath. Root through your feet, inhale, rise up. Hands plant and you flow, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left foot forward, step big. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands plant and you go high push-up, low push-up. Moving your body, moving your breath. Up dog, and we all meet in down dog. All together, breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, in. Hands plant, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Rise up, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in. Hands down, exhale, flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one, left side. Step, rise, fill. Hands plant and you flow right back down, high to low, moving with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Look forward and jump there. Good, halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high and low. Up dog, down dog. You'll take warrior one, right side. Create flow with your body, flow with your breath. Vinyasa in between, and you'll take warrior one, left side. Connecting movement to breath. Inhale, rise. So good, Patty. Exhale, flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All together, fill. All together, empty. Stay empty. Jump to the top of your mat. Yes, Haley. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands and you go high to low. You take up dog, you take down dog, flow through warrior one, right side, vinyasa, warrior one, left side, link, breath and movement. Keep in the flow, in your body, in your lungs, in your hands, in your feet, right here, right now. Yes, so good, Haley. Yes, Michelle. Yeah, simply moving and breathing and generating some heat. Lift your right leg. And flex your right foot. Dial your toes straight down towards the earth. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Right foot comes down to the floor, eyes at your right thumb. For 5, 1, reach, 2, 3, 4, 5, side plank, right hand down. Right hand down, left hand reaching for the ceiling. Lift your top leg for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, strong, straight, dial your toes straight down. So good, Patty. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Root down through your heels, set your eyes to your left thumb. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. I can't let a yogi slide around. Set yourself up. Set yourself up so you can flow. Breathe in, breathe out. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. We'll be here for just a moment, but creating the flow. Yes, back heel high over your tippy toes. Reach your hands up to the ceiling. Yeah, stomp down through your front foot. Back knee can be dropped or back knee can be lifted. Set your eyes up in between your hands. Lift your chest up towards where your hands are reaching, and then bring your hands to heart center and twist to the right. And connecting your elbow to the outside of your right knee. And press them in towards one another. And everyone lift your back knee for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Crescent lunge. Good work. Open up to warrior 2. Good work. Back foot plants. Align your front heel with the back arch. Back foot's parallel with the back edge of your mat. And then your front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. So wiggle your right foot more towards the door you came through, just a little bit. So your heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. So you see the arch of your back foot? Align your heel, yeah. And then sit your hips down low. Feel this in your groins, just for a 5 count. Come down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse your warrior. Go up and go back and press your right shin towards the front of the room. Extended side angle. Take your right hand to a block or to the floor, the inside or the outside of your front leg, and bend deeply into your right knee. Deep, yes, deep into your right knee. Deep till you really feel it for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa, high to low. Good work. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, left side. Yeah, setting your feet up. We're here for just a moment. Back knee can be dropped or lifted. Yogi's choice. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart center, twist to the left, connecting elbow to knee, and then everyone lift your back knee for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Crescent lunge. Open up warrior 2. Yeah, so good. Eyes out over your front middle finger. Pelvis low, thigh igniting, get it. Lower your hips till you feel it in your front quad. Your left glute, so good. Right here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse your warrior, go up and go back. Extended side angle. Yeah, set up your extended side angle, left fingers touch down, bending deep into your front thigh. Press your left shin to the front of the room and lower your hips for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands plant in U-flow. High push-up, low push-up, up dog, down dog. We'll take each of those poses we just did. One pose, one breath. We will flow. Crescent lunge. Step forward, inhale, right side. Hands to heart center, exhale. Twist, breathe. Warrior 2, open up. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Breathe in. Hands to your mat, flow. High push-up, low push-up. Up dog, down dog. Crescent lunge, left foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Warrior 2, open up, back foot plants, look out over your front finger, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, you flow, high to low. Good work. Up dog, down dog. Look at your thumbs, jump to the top of your mat. Yes, Haley, halfway lift, so good, Michelle. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit low and reach high. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Moving with your breath. Open your arms. Breathe. Stay, breathe. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to the other side. Open your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Take your feet hips width distance apart. So wiggle your feet about 2 fists width. Grab a hold of your big toes with your first 2 fingers and look at the back edge of your mat. Drop your head. Bend your elbows and glue your chest to your thighs. Feel your belly expand into your thighs as you breathe in and pull up on your toes as you breathe out. Slide your palms all the way underneath your feet. Stand on your hands. So good. Hands all the way underneath your feet till your toes meet your wrist creases. And look at the back edge of your mat. Feel your air, feel your oxygen flow in. And feel your carbon dioxide flow out. Breathe. Breathe. Release and take crow pose or forearm plank. If crow's not in your practice, take forearm plank. If crow's not in your practice, you just take forearm plank. Pull your belly button into your spine. Good. We're here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Vinyasa, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good work, everyone. Fill up. Empty. Jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale. Extended mountain, reach up. Look up. Take your hands to heart center. Set your eyes to the front wall. Eagle, wrap your right leg up and over your left leg. Your right arm up and under your left arm. And squeeze. Squeeze into center line. Breathe in and out of your nose. And squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Wrap tightly. Breathe freely. Opposing forces, squeezing in and breathing deep and free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Land eagle in your body. Eagle pose. Right leg up and over, right arm up and under, and take 5 breaths. When you're complete with your 5th breath, you'll change sides. And when you're complete, come to stand. Standing leg raise, right side. Bring your right knee into your chest and take a hold of your shin or your big toe or the pinky toe edge of your foot, yogi's choice. Open your right leg out to the right. Left arm out to the left. Look at your left thumb for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward, reach up. Airplane pose, arms back, palms down. Kick your right leg back towards the back wall. Flex your right foot. Arms back, palms down. Flex your right foot more. And everyone drop your right hip 3 inches. Breathe in, yeah, breathe out. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Touch your left hand down to the floor with spider fingers or use your block on any one of the 3 settings. And look back, see the toes on your right foot as you lift your leg. Bring your toes into view. Good, Michelle. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Lift your back leg higher for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to stand and switch sides. Standing leg raise, left knee, left big toe, open up. Set your eyes on your right thumb. 1, 2, flex your left foot more. 3, so good. 4, 5, come back to center, kick your foot forward, reach up. And then airplane, arms back. Yes, arms back, palms down. Flexing your left foot strong. Toes point down towards the floor. Drop your left hip. Send your left inner thigh in towards your right inner thigh. Good work, half moon. Good work. Right hand down to the block or spider fingers on the ground. Look back, see the tips of your toes. Good, Haley. Everyone, lift your back leg higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, come to stand. Good work. Dancer pose, right side. Reach your left hand towards the ceiling. Right hand down by your side, palm open, palm out. And reach back and grab the inside of your right foot with your palm out. So Patty, twist your arm out so your palm is out towards the, yes, it's an open shoulder grip. And kick your right toes towards the ceiling. Take your back hand so that your palm is out. You're changing the rotation of your shoulder, yeah. And now, put your right toes on the ceiling. Kick your foot into your hand. Pull on your foot with your hand. Breathing in and breathing out. For 5. 1, 2, get big. Breathe deeper. 3, 4, 5. Good, Michelle. Switch sides. Yes, Patty. So good, Haley. Love the strap and dancer. Switch sides. Palm out. Grab the inside of your left foot. Good. Open shoulder. And then tighten your bow. Send your back toes towards the ceiling, left toes towards the ceiling, right hand reaching for the front of the room, up and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides, second set. And take dancer, land it in your body, and then take dancer till you fall out of it. Dancer, right side, right hand, right foot. How big can you get? How deep can you breathe? Change sides. Good work, everybody. And take the pose. And then take it big, take it new, breathing deep and free, and you're taking up all the space. Good work. Take tree pose. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh, above or below your knee. And press your leg into your foot. Press your foot into your leg. Pull your belly button in, reach your hands up. Lift your chest and eyes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Press into center line, equal pressure. Reach up. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the top of your mat. Extended mountain. Reach, breathe in. Bow forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for triangle. Back foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. And then take a block to the outside of your right shin on the medium or high setting and reach your right fingers to the block, left fingers reach to the ceiling. Tiny bend in both knees, tiny bend. Send your left glute in and under towards your right glute, in and under towards your left inner thigh. Breathe in and out of your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Point all of your toes to the left side of your mat and fold forward. Wiggle your feet out wider. Put a slight bend in both of your knees. And drop your head. Oh, so good. We're here for 10. 1, 2, 3. Deepen your breath. Make your breath audible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come up to standing. Point your right toes forward. Step your left foot halfway in and wide on your mat. Setting up for pyramid pose. Good. Reach up. Fold over your front thigh. Set your eyes to your left big toenail. Slight bend to both of your knees. Put a water quality in your big knee joints. Put flow in. Breathing in and out of your nose. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays right where it is. Right hand reaches for the ceiling. Dig your left heel down into the floor. Good. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, triangle left side. Now use the block to create space in your side body. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Breathe in and out of your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Point all toes towards the right side of your mat. Feet wide. Interlace your hands at the small of your back. Press your fists down towards your heels. Fold forward. And put water in your elbows. Softness in your elbows, softness in your knees. We're here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up to standing, create pyramid pose. Left toes point forward. Wide stance. And fold over your left thigh. Set your eyes to your right big toenail. Digging your heels down and softening your knee joints. Twisting triangle. Left hand reaches for the ceiling, right hand stays. Dig your heels down, set your eyes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, exhale. Shift forward to high push-up. 3 yogi push-ups. High push-up to low push-up. 1, back to high, down to low, back up to high, down to low, and then lower all the way down. Bring your arms back by your sides, palms down. Put one ear on your mat. Let your neck rest. Locust pose. As you inhale, lift your chest, your arms, your hands, your feet, rise up. Look at the top edge of your mat and lift everything up away from the floor. For 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Good work. Go up again for a 10 count. Looking at the top edge of your mat, lengthening your neck, lifting up. Flex your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Good work. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet or your ankles or your shins, flex your feet and squeeze into center line. Rise up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kick, 7, 8, 9, 10, release. Oh, so good. Floor bow, number 2, second one, last one, rise up. Grab feet, shin, or ankles, flex your feet hard, rise up. And take your floor bow all the way over to your right-hand side. Get some momentum going, get all the way over onto your right-hand side, and then kick your feet into your hands. Come back to center. Get all the way over to the left. When you get there, all the way over there, get there and kick and pull. Kick and pull. Come back to center. Good work. And release. Place your hands on your mat so that your thumbs are back by your bottom ribs. Yeah, and then take your hands wide so your pinky fingers are off the edges of your mat. And bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Big toes touch. Wiggle your feet in. We're going for proper alignment, upward facing dog. Press down through the tops of your feet, down through your hands. Straighten your arms. Pull your arm bones back. Press down through your feet to lift your thighs, lift your knees. For 3. 1, 2, 3. Good work. Downward facing dog. Good work. Come down to your knees and stand on your shins for camel pose. Take your hands to the small of your back. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Press your hips forward. Eyes up to the ceiling. Eyes out to the back wall. Once you see the back wall, you can reach for one of your heels or both of your heels. We're here for 5. 1, good Michelle. 2, so good Haley. Yes, Patty. 3, 4, 5. Slowly come up out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath. And then go again. Take camel, land camel in your body, and then take 5 giant, long, deep breaths. And when you are complete with your 5th breath, you sit on your heels. Allowing your breath to flow in and flow out. Good work. Make your way onto your back and set up bridge pose. Bridge pose, you'll lie on your back with your knees bent, feet pressing into the floor. Just touching your heels with your middle fingers to set up the distance of your bridge. And then press your heels down, lift your hips up. And then interlace your hands underneath the small of your back and walk your shoulders underneath you. And press your triceps down, press your fist down to lift your chest higher. So good, Michelle. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower all the way down. We have 6 more bridges. If wheel is in your practice, I invite you to go there. If it is not in your practice, I invite you to take bridge again. Each one is a 5 count. I invite you to come up and stay up. Number 1 of 5, 1 of 6, rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing deeply and freely. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower all the way down and take reclined butterfly pose. Pressing the bottoms of your feet together, knees go wide. Connect, hand to heart, hand to belly. Feel the flow of your breath. Feel the beating of your heart flowing your blood. Happy baby pose. Grab the pinky toe edges of your feet and press your tailbone down and the back of your head down. Rock from side to side. Extend one leg out, then the other. Enjoying the movement, the flow of your body from side to side, from place to place. Reach your legs all the way up towards the ceiling. Pull your toes back towards your face. And pulse your fingers up towards your toes for some abdominal exercises. For 10, reach up towards your toes, crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower your right leg to a hover. Right leg out long, hovering. Flex both feet a lot. Yes. Reach for your left toes for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. Flexing your feet, engaging your core. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull your knees into your chest and place your hands underneath your tailbone. Send your legs back up towards the ceiling. 30, 60 legs. Flex your feet a lot. Lower your legs 30 degrees. 60 degrees. Hover your feet just an inch or two off the floor. Look up at your toes. Take your feet apart and together 10 times. 1, 2. Look at your toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Lower down 30. 60. Hover. Look at your toes. Circle your feet to the right. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, head down, lower down 30. 60. Feet hovering, circle the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Last one, lower 30. 60. Flexing your feet, looking at your toes, and then do your favorite thing with your feet for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Abdominal twists, also known as yogi bicycles. Interlace your hands at the nape of your neck. And we'll do 40. Send your right elbow towards your left knee. Kick your right foot out long with a flexed foot. And then switch. 1, 2, flexing your feet like you mean it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll up and down your spine, and then come up to a high boat. We have one high boat for a 5 count. High boat, balancing on your sit bones, reaching for where the wall meets the ceiling. You can grab the backs of your thighs, your shins. Low boat for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Good work. You can take reclined half pigeon where you lay on your back and cross your shin over your thigh, or you can come through downward facing dog and take traditional half pigeon. It's the same pose. One's got gravity working with you and the other one's working against you, possibly. So Michelle, bend your right knee. Bend your right knee. Put your right foot on the floor. Take your left shin up and over, make a figure 4. And then slide your hands around the backside of your right thigh. Yeah, and flex your feet a lot. Yeah, flex your feet a lot and press your left elbow into your left thigh to press that leg away from you. And recommit to flexing your feet. So good, Patty. Yes, Michelle. Breathe in and out of your nose. And switch sides. Stack your right shin on top of your left thigh. Flex your feet so much. Yeah, pressing your right elbow into your right thigh. And then come up to seated for double pigeon. So at the front of your mat, you'll clear the flesh away from your sit bones, and you'll either stack your shins with your top ankle on the outside of your bottom knee, or you'll take seated figure 4. So if you can stack your shins, top ankles to the outside of your bottom knee, and your feet are flexed a lot, and you feel it right here in your hip flexors right here a lot. Flex your feet, so strong, sit tall. And if this is okay, maybe you crawl forward a little bit. Leaning your chest long, spine straight, feet flexed. And you switch sides. The side will definitely feel different. Feet, toes pulling up towards your kneecaps, sitting tall, leaning forward, however slightly. Cool. And then take frog pose. So you'll fold up the edges of your mat to give you extra cushion under your knees. You'll come out long on your mat, so your knees are out wide. And you'll flex your feet a lot. And you can take your block and put your block underneath your chest, or you can come down to your forearms and flex your feet. And make right angles with your thigh bones, your shin bones, and your foot bones. And breathe in and out of your nose. And 20 more seconds. And to come out of frog, crawl forward and bring your belly to the floor, your big toes to touch behind you, lengthen all the way out. And then come up to a seat on your mat, extend your right leg out long, and take seated single leg extension. Left foot to right inner thigh, and fold forward. And switch sides. Seated forward fold, both legs. Extend out. Reach for all 10 of your toes. Reverse tabletop. Bring your hands back by your hips, bend your knees, dig your feet down, lift your hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down and take fish pose. Put your hands underneath your sit bones, bring your forearms to the earth, and lift your chest up towards the back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up and out of fish pose. And if a shoulder stand or headstand is in your practice, great. Otherwise, you can take a simple inversion, put a block underneath your tailbone, and send your legs up towards the ceiling. Simple inversion. Legs up, it's called waterfall pose. But lie on your back, put a block underneath your tailbone, and send your legs up towards the ceiling. Simple inversion. Good. And wherever you are, flex your feet. Good, Haley. Take 10 full breaths. Right here. And count your breath. Watch your breath flow in and flow out. At the end of your 10th breath, you'll lower all the way down. Set your block off to the side if you used one. And then take a full body stretch. Reaching through your toes. Reaching through your fingers. And lie all the way down on your back and take a simple twist to the right. Take one or both knees in and over. Simple twist. And then take a simple twist to the left, the opposite side, whichever side you have not gotten. And then come back to center, take reclined butterfly pose, reconnecting the bottoms of your feet. Letting your eyes close. And let your breath become effortless, releasing control over the length of your inhale and your exhale. Extend your legs out long on your mat. And then take your feet off the edges of your mat. Arms down by your sides, palms up. Take up all the space. I'm going to come around and place a cool lavender towel on your forehead. If you do not want this, raise a hand so that I will know, and I will honor that. Thank you. There's nothing that you need to do. There's nothing left to fix. There's nothing that you need to change. Receive your practice. Take a deep breath in. And then let it go. And wiggle your fingers and toes to slowly come back into your body. And roll over to your favorite side. And cradle your head in your arms. And slowly press yourself up to a simple seat at the top of your mat. Sitting tall. Bring your hands to heart center and touch your thumbs to your breastbone. And we'll seal this evening's class with the sound of 3 ohms. Bring your thumb tips to your forehead center, connect in, and together we bow. Thank you, Michelle, Haley, Patty. Thank you for being here, for coming to this space, for moving and flowing your breath and your body. Give yourself a hand for the good work you did.